Nowadays, reading the news is like a constant gamble.
Next video on TikTok might be speculation posing as truth, while the next post on Instagram might be an AI deepfake of your favorite politician. In this environment, trust is eroding.
This is where Proven.io comes in. Our goal with this project is to harness the collective wisdom of online users, as users on our platform come together to detect and flag out fake news faster than it spreads. With the power of prediction markets, we aim to stop fake news in its tracks.
Specifically, our website is a news platform where users can stake their online points, known as proof points or PP, on the truthfulness of each story. We achieve this by opening prediction markets for each article on Proven.io, incentivizing users to corroborate their story with their own research, and then stake their PP into each market to predict whether a story is true or false. Markets adapt to display changing odds of each article being true, finally resolving after a period of time. Once outcomes are decided, users are rewarded based on the outcomes and how much they've staked on the market.
Now we'll show you how a user will interact with the site. In the homepage, users are prompted to sign up or log in. Our login system implements secure authentication protocols. Users can access their account using their credentials like so. And we've built robust security measures to protect user data and account integrity. The JWT-based authentication system ensures that each user's predictions, earnings, and profile information remain secure. Once registered, users can access their personalized profile page. Here, users are introduced to proof points, or PP. PP serves as a sort of currency and scoring system within our platform, and users can earn PP through accurate predictions and can spend them to stake on market outcomes. So the profile page displays their proof points, the number of correct predictions, and also the number of total stakes. With this proof point system, we hope that it creates an engaging ecosystem where users will be incentivized to make thoughtful and well-researched predictions.
Now, the news page is where users will navigate the content system in Proven.io. Here, users discover a diverse range of articles covering multiple categories, collected from diverse news sources, just like platforms like Ground News. The variety ensures that users with different interests and expertise can find relevant articles for themselves. We enable our users to craft their viewing experience with powerful search and filtering capabilities. For example, with a search bar using keyword search, users can find specific articles by searching for terms, phrases, or topics. Meanwhile, with category filtering, users can filter by news categories, including business, entertainment, health, science, sports, or technology. Lastly, we also have sorting options for users to sort their content by the latest breaking news, the most trending articles, articles with the highest user confidence, or contentious articles where the platform seems undecided as to whether the news is true or false, allowing users to decide for themselves.
When users click on any news article, they are taken to read it in further detail. This is when news consumption transforms into interactive engagement. Users can deep dive into each article while also tracking how much other readers trust its claims. This is where the prediction market attached to each article comes into play, displaying what other readers think about whether the claims in each article can be trusted. In essence, prediction markets function by comparing the number of shares bought for each outcome, true or false. Thus, by comparing the stakes that each reader places for each article, each market can suggest a probability of the article containing trustable claims by gauging crowd sentiment. For example, in this case, it seems that there is a 57% chance that the article contains trustable claims. And this probability will only continue to increase as more and more readers place their vote that the article is true.
And of course, we have done our due diligence to make sure that a small number of votes cannot disrupt the market too heavily. We have a high liquidity parameter, which essentially means that there is a lower possibility for market manipulation. It takes 1,000 proof points to move the votes from 50% to 73%, and 2,000 proof points just to move it closer to 90%. This makes it harder for one singular user to control the market and mislead other readers. Nonetheless, we still continue to advise users to exercise their own discretion when reading claims in every single news article. Now, let's walk through the staking process. This is where users put their proof points where their predictions are. Firstly, users should conduct thorough research and read the news article fully. In fact, they should consult other news sources on other platforms or on proven.io itself to ensure that its claims can be trusted. Finally, you can check the current probability and market activity to evaluate if the market probability matches your assessment.
Now, the second step is to make the prediction. Click either true or false based on your analysis and enter how many proof points you want to stake. In this case, let's take 100 proof points, since I'm rather confident that this article is true. Based on the stake amounts, our algorithm will calculate a potential return multiplier in real time, allowing users to see their potential upside. The upside decreases as users become more and more confident and stake more and more proof points, since this allows our prediction markets to function properly. Now lastly, if users think that this is sufficient, they can place their stakes, and using this and double checking all details, click Stake True to submit your prediction.
Next, users can track their position. Your stake appears immediately in the profile page, and it allows other users to monitor market probability changes in real time. Watch as new information affects market sentiment, and receive your reward once the market resolves. Speaking of market resolution, markets will resolve under either of two conditions. The first way is if the market sentiment reflects that an article is highly trusted or distrusted with a 90% probability either direction, signaling high confidence by the market. It takes more than 2,000 proof points at minimum to reach this state, requiring the consensus of about 20 readers since everyone starts with 100 pp. The second way, if markets remain unresolved by the time they're due to resolve, is for administrators to verify the news themselves with proper research. They can then set the outcome of a news article and resolve it that way. Otherwise, the market will refund all stakes to users if it remains contentious at the point of resolution. The hope is that with enough traffic on proven.io, most markets can resolve automatically, and administrative workload is thus focused on the more highly contentious news. Once markets resolve, staking rewards will be distributed to users. This will involve users who have staked on the wrong outcome receiving no rewards at all, or users who have staked correctly will receive their original investment with additional upside, as indicated when they initially placed the stake.
Our forum section is also a crucial part of the overall experience. Here, users can share analysis, corroborate news stories, share insights about upcoming events, and form communities around specific topics of interest. And each post also displays the amount of PP staked by the posting users. This actually gives others a sense of how invested they are in their stance, and can help guide readers toward making better decisions about each story. Finally, our platform offers extensive user incentives and customization options. So with these options that require PP earned through staking, we give users the incentive to stake their claims and to showcase customization options that are earned through staking PP in the news articles and markets.
With our latest update in Milestone 3, we have added a slew of new features to provide an empowered user experience for those on our platform. The first of these is adding a time zone to the dates listed on each article. Here, the time of publishing and the time of market resolution attached to each article is now standardized to GMT+8, or also SGT, for greater clarity for a global audience. Secondly, we have also allowed user-generated articles, allowing users to publish their own articles attributed to their profiles on the platform, allowing our platform to host developing new stories that are validated with our prediction market system. For example, over here, I can simply create a new article and have it displayed on the news tab. Milestone 3 also comes with some additional functionality like automatic market closure, so that the system is no longer reliant on human admins to manually resolve markets every time, and instead, markets can now automatically resolve at a stated time for each article. More excitingly, anyone can now access our web app online through the link in screen over here. This is after we deployed our service on Render in order to allow more users to test our product in an attempt so that we can accumulate more user feedback and iterate on the user experience.
While deploying this service online, we have also created additional features in order to enhance the user experience online. For example, we have implemented simulated markets by using bot accounts to randomly stake on news articles, increasing the trading volume in order to more effectively display the user experience once a user base has been built. In this case, we can see that the implied probabilities are different for each article instead of the standard 50-50. In actual implementation, this would not be the case, but this is just to give a sensing of what things will really look like once we push this app into production. With the implementation of our core features and the features in our latest update in Milestone 3, we recognize that it might be overwhelming for new users. So to enhance the user experience, we've also included a guided walkthrough and a tutorial. This tutorial will be available for users when they visit the site and will prompt them to sign up for an account if they haven't done so already. An about page and a video walkthrough are also available on the website. Feel free to take a look at our web app to take a deeper dive into our core features. See you there!